Markle apparently found this, yes, this, truly terrifying. Obviously, one can understand if you think about it. There you are for the very first time coming face to face with the people that you've trashed on international television, literally in interviews, and then by twist of fate, you now have to face them. It must have been rather stomach churning, do you not agree? But according to a very good source, Meghan is truly very, very much in, shall we say, terrified mode of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and basically believes she's a stronger, tougher nut than most people actually realise. Now, what's interesting about this particular story, in my opinion, is this. A very good source points this out to me, that, it's very interesting, isn't it, now that Meghan herself would like to paint herself as an even bigger victim, the person that only to, literally struck out and told her version of the truth, only to come up against someone apparently a lot tougher, stronger, and with a more ruthless streak. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. And also thank you for those lovely comments about the video regarding service or lack of service. Seem to have touched a nerve there. I think we'll all agree that nobody gets service in any retail or hospitality. It's few and far between, isn't it? I don't necessarily blame the young kids, because they're virtually told just fill the shelves and ignore the customers. They can go online. Obviously, that's what many people are doing. Hence the reason so many stores like Boots are closing down. Yes, someone else who'd like to be closed down, yes indeed, a tenuous link coming, is none other than Catherine, the Princess of Wales, according to Meghan Markle, who's ruthless in her approach. But do we actually have Catherine to thank for this now very famous phrase? You will recall that when Meghan and Harry were accused, of course, of bullying, particularly to their staff, and then many of the staff had left, they'd all signed NDAs and nobody was allowed to speak. What we had was that bullying report put together by our late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. And then she decided, of course, not to have it go public. Apparently the inside story, within palace walls, I was told, so that it wouldn't really, have further embarrassment or further sort of, how should we say, vitriol against Harry and Meghan. But what really they thought was they didn't want to give them any more ammunition to become victims, to get back out there and start answering back. But according to a very well-placed source within Meghan's camp, who sadly no longer works with Meghan, that will come as no surprise, and as ever we have to say allegedly, they told me simply this, that Meghan herself truly believes that Catherine is far tougher and far stronger, and she revealed that on that now infamous, famous Windsor walkabout, which Meghan actually did have at least the duty to look slightly embarrassed and a little bit put out, to say the least, then Catherine came across as a lot stronger. But apparently this was the Catherine that Meghan knew. And according to that good source, it was Catherine who basically pushed forward with the suggested phrase, recollections may vary, something that Her Majesty the Queen wholeheartedly agreed with. And finally, it was agreed that this would be the message that will be released to the media. And as Meghan pointed out to that source, if you think Catherine's very weak-willed and an English wilting flower, she's a lot stronger than people first realise. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that very heartwarming. And how lucky is His Royal Highness Prince William to have such a strong queen standing next to him for the future. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.